Hey everybody, VCG Cosplay here. Just doing a quick video. I just got up. It's 10 a.m. And last night I got to go see Shazam in IMAX. So normally I don't do video reviews on films, but this one I really had to. This one I really had to say something. Holy shit! This was such an amazing movie to go watch. I cannot express how ecstatic and excited I am over this film. Shazam was such an amazing superhero film, and I just absolutely loved it. I loved it. I love 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 it. I really don't know. I really don't even know what to talk about because again, I've never done this. I've seen the Nostalgia Critic. I've seen many other people do it. And I am a huge movie buff, so it just felt necessary that I should start trying to do something like this for my YouTube channel. And no editing either. So this is like all raw video footage of me talking about this film. And so again, it's the morning. Hope you guys don't mind, but I got my bell peppers, my ranch, and my tea. But so Shazam. Warner Brothers and DC Universe did an amazing job hiding how good this movie is, and I'm not the only one who said that. Other critics have actually been mentioning this too. Shazam is very, very well hidden as a really good superhero film. I can't even express how good it is. I'm at a loss because the trailers, they do show what's going to happen, but they are not showing you all like the juicy little details of this of the superhero film. And when I kept hearing about it from other critics, I kept hearing about how good this movie was, and that got me more and more excited because honestly, out of all the DC superhero films next to Batman and Superman, let me clear something off the board here. I am a huge Marvel fanatic. I've been a Marvel fan for the last 10 years, and I still will be. Because even one of my favorite superhero films was The Fantastic Four. That's a guilty pleasure of mine because it does have a monumental title of what superhero films were back in 2004. That to me back then was a good superhero film. Looking at it today, it does have some issues. But then when you're looking at superhero films today, comparing today to then is a huge difference. And with Marvel films, no exception. Like, they have gone above and beyond to make amazing superhero films. But when you're looking at DC films, they've been having a hard time trying to play catch-up. In which they don't even need to play catch-up. They just need to do it. They just need to start off on a good note. And I think they did with Man of Steel. Henry does an amazing job as Superman. He actually is my favorite Superman. Superman is not my favorite superhero, but he is my favorite Superman. And that should say something. And then when it comes to the other films like Batman vs. Superman, we all know. Wonder Woman, amazing. Aquaman was actually really good. I never saw it in theaters. I bought it on Blu-ray, and I loved it. It was super good. I thought that was a really great film. And now we have Shazam being one of the three, I want to say one of the three DC superhero films that has kind of stepped away from Zack Snyder's dark, serious tone, like that really weird dark tone that he was trying to take DC Universe into. And is really bringing it out to we can be like Marvel too. We can be light. We can have color. We can have comedy and action and all good effects all at the same time. And this film really brings that to the table. Like, Shazam does everything right. In a weird way, Shazam's like a Marvel film. Shazam is very much like a Marvel film because the Nostalgia Critic says this. Doug Walker says this. What Marvel does better is they make humble men into gods. And DC Universe is about gods becoming humble men. And they do that a lot. There's Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, all these different characters that do represent that kind of momentum. And Shazam is very, 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 very much like a Marvel film where it's a kid who's given this power to become a god, a literal god. And he has to learn how to harness this power. And while he's doing that, he's still arrogant, he's still brash, but he's learning how to humble himself. And I mean, I guess in a way that is still following the DC recipe because he is an arrogant god, in a sense. He's very arrogant, and then he, throughout the film, he does work his way to becoming much more humble, much more about not himself, but about the others around him. So, not spoiling anything, that's about where I think I can leave that off with. But when it comes to anything else, the background characters were amazing. The side characters, the background characters, the villain. The villain was so well done in this film, and I love the actor that they chose for him because he's done such a good job. He was the villain in Sherlock Holmes, the first one. He was, oh my god, who was he? He was Sinestro in Green Lantern, and then he was, what other villain was he? He was in he was in like another film. I can't think. He was in another film and I can't think of it. Oh, it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me. Past that. Either way, he did a great job in this. I think he finally got a superhero film role that he was meant to have. And a good one too. He was just very well done. And again, there's moments in the film you would not expect to be in this film. There are certain visuals, there are certain effects that you don't expect to be in this film, and that's what makes this movie so good. I loved this film. This is one of my number one favorite superhero films. In fact, this is such a favorite film of mine. I am really determined to lose weight and to work out more because like I've been working on my body. I've been working out. I've been trying to get myself in shape. But I am more determined now than ever to get in better shape just so I can cosplay as Shazam. I love this costume. I love this character. And I will be doing a video soon on how to make a Shazam cape for you guys. So, and there's a good reason for it. Not gonna spoil it, but all I'm gonna say is everyone's gonna want one. Everybody's gonna want a Shazam cape. So I'm gonna make a YouTube video on how you guys can make your own. Yeah, I just don't even take my word for it. Just go and see it for yourself. Go experience this movie because as a huge Marvel fan, as a huge Disney fanatic, I do love DC. DC does have a special place in my heart. So I am telling you guys, go see this film. You won't regret it. I think that's where I'm going to leave it off for today. Just getting rid of a message right there. Okay. Shazam. Go see it. Don't waste time. Just go get a ticket. Go get a t-shirt. You're going to love it. You're going to have a good time. Oh, wait. There is one thing I forgot to mention. If you have young ones, it might be a bit much for them. I don't know how you handle that situation. That's the only real warning I can give off of this, is that there are some special visuals that might be a bit too much for them. But I don't think it was that bad, because honestly, in these times, parents take their kids to go see a lot worse stuff. But for the kids who are not raised like other kids, who are raised a little bit more safely, and yeah, just viewers' aggression is advised on this one, not by much. But just be cautious though, because there are some good visuals in it that we would love, but the little kids might be a little bit afraid of, especially when it comes to the villain's side of things. But other than that, yeah, I honestly, there was actually kids at my screen. I don't know if they got scared, but I know everybody was enjoying the hell out of this movie. So, again, okay, so that's all I have to say for it. Great movie, great visuals, great acting, great costume design, and make sure you're sticking throughout all the credit scenes too. There's a middle and an end credit scene, so you don't want to miss that. The end credit scene was well worth the wait, so please, I recommend go seeing it. So yeah, Shazam. Go see it. And that's all I got for you guys. I'll talk to you later.